actually in the room. I know that it's a little bit late. But anyway, so I'm gonna just do a general midweek check-in. I asked what is the message for tonight, and this came up. It's called Walking Alone. I think it's 7 AE. I forgot. I have a lot of his songs and I really don't even know how to pronounce his name. But Hey Mommy of Two. But this is the song Walking Alone, and of course this is another message, White Flag, which is just kind of surrendering. So I kind of feel like a lot of you right now are mentally doing things alone. Like you guys don't want a crowd. You're starting to learn that not everybody is there for you and you just have to move differently. I also feel like a lot of spiritual people right now are like heightened, and I don't know if this has I've been hearing a lot of people talking about the is it the Lions Gate? I'm probably saying that wrong. Hold on. The Lionsgate portal, which is not weird, but that's actually my daughter's birthday. It's August 8th. So I'm gonna look into that after, but I've been hearing a lot about it, and of course I believe that happens like every year. So basically I do feel like a lot of people are doing stuff alone. You're starting to realize a lot about people. Excuse me, you're very in tune with your intuition, like you're trusting yourself more. You're not really reacting just to react. So there's a lot of elements to it. So that's pretty much what we're going to go ahead and look into and see what we need to know. It's not a Lionsgate reading specifically. It's just the midweek for everyone that's watching right now, if this makes sense to you. And I'm drinking Sprite. But it's basically every man for himself. After I took a little sip of that Sprite, that's what that's what popped up. And also, unrelated, I guess, maybe it might be related. I did not know that YouTube was showing people subscribers. I have been showing mine, but I've been looking at a couple of people been watching, and I never would have guessed that they had such low numbers. And so it's a humbling experience because I know that a lot of times, especially in the past couple of years, there's been a lot of back and forth with different tarot readers. And at the end of the day, we're all in the same boat because one is not really better than the other. Like, I was literally surprised. And I'm just going to say that. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but some of these people's subscribers are very low, yet they're trying to have this pompous, big attitude that they just the shit, and clearly that's not it. So we're going to move away from that. So basically, every man for themselves. Don't forget where you came from. Felt the need to say that too. Hey, Nikki T. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. So this is just going to be a reading. Let's see what comes out, and we'll build from that. Because I really feel like a lot of you are wanting to be alone. You're doing things alone. You just want to be alone right now. There's a lot about being in solitude. So let's see what we got going on here. Hey, everybody joining. Hey, Hazy, Haley, and Gina Carp. I know it's late, y'all. Hey, Corey, and I literally woke up this morning at 3:33. I looked, because every time I wake up out the blue, like, I just always look at my phone and I write it down because I feel like that's a message. And that definitely is a message because I've been seeing 333. I've seen it, I think, twice so far. So I know that that's a message for me specifically. So just make sure you're paying attention to the signs, the different synchronicities, because I feel like a lot of us who are very spiritual and very in tune with ourselves are going to receive a lot of information. And that's probably why we're needing to do stuff alone, because having too many people around, too many different energies, it's going to distract from what your purpose is. So that's for everybody. So what do we need to know right now? Anybody watching now or who will watch later, what do they need to know? What do they need to know? Anybody watching now or who will watch later? Okay, so first card we have is focus on children, pregnancy, birth, adoption. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys and then talk about it, because I try to talk about each card and I feel like that throws it off a little bit. We also have notice the signs. I literally just, those words literally just came out of my mouth. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm starting to scare myself a little bit because I kind of feel, of course you guys will understand, but I feel like it's just all happening like really quickly. So, hey Jermaine, you finally made it. Hey Elizabeth. So yeah, notice the signs, investigate symbols, nature, spirits. And then we have move your body, and this person's alone. Dance, breathe, and flow. So with these three cards here, it's basically just letting me know that right now is the time for you guys to actually focus on what's most important in your life. Even if you don't have children, it's just saying what is important to you at this time. Also, there's something about the signs that you're receiving is pointing you in the direction that you need to go. And this literally is someone walking towards the light. So a lot of you are being called to the light, and people are going to get left behind. I did a reading a while back. I really don't remember which one, but people definitely are going to be left behind. And you have to continue with your path and not get obstructed by any of these negative energies, which I posted in the community board, of people trying to get you to be like them or to go into like a dark place. A lot of this has a lot of earth energy. So I know a lot of you are earth signs, of course, watching this. Don't have to be, but this is basically about grounding yourself and understanding your emotions a little bit more, because she's by water. There's water in the background here. There's sky, open air, earth, just an empty canvas of what could possibly be. So I feel like right now is the time for, and I'm ashy as hell. Now's the time for you guys to really focus on yourself. You know, move in the direction you're supposed to. Be happy, be joyous, because you've already gone through the battles to get to this point, and everybody else is catching up to you. That's really what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, we do have open to love. So relationships, passion, fulfillment. You know, this always has to creep in here somehow. But I feel like this is also opening yourself to loving you. And then everything else is going to fall in line. So if you are getting like synchronicities of certain things, think about what you're thinking at that moment. And that'll kind of explain to you what's being worked out for your good, your best interest. I was going to say high is good. We have upskill, so work, career, crossroads. So some of you could be at a crossroads trying to figure out what is your purpose, where are you supposed to go next. You know, this can't be the end of the line, and it's not. So this is always my card of like continuing to build yourself up. You know, whatever it is, whether it be work, you know, trying to make decisions about things, be strong, stand up for yourself, and do what's in your heart, not what other people want you to do or what you feel is expected of you. That's what I'm getting. And see, I kind of feel like, even though they're all wearing white and that's kind of like a sign of purity, we have this little boy over here to the side that's wearing like blue. And I kind of take that as someone standing up for themselves and speaking or doing what they feel. They're not joining in what everybody else is doing. So I feel like you guys are the oddballs in your group, your family, and people just don't really get you and they don't understand you the way that you do. And you're over here trying to figure out what is your next step, because you're not going to be on the bandwagon. You're not going to be just doing stuff just because someone's telling you, oh, this is the right way to do it. So be mindful of that. Actually, let's do these ones. I'm going to do the Moonology because I like the Moonology cards. Hey, everybody coming in right now. He said, who's having a baby? Hey, Ebony. You funny. Someone could be, because it says pregnancy, birth, adoption. That was the first one, but it also could just be about new ideas and creations. I don't know. We're constantly being tested. So all the spiritual people right now, we're constantly being tested, and it's up to you to understand the lesson. You know, if you keep going backwards, keep taking people back, keep going back on your word about certain things, and not like in a way of like being shady to someone, but like say if you told yourself, oh, I'm never going to talk to this person again, and you wait a few weeks or so, and then you reach out and you talk to this person, you're basically, every time you reach out, you're resetting it over and over again. So that's kind of how I view it. It may not be how you guys see it yourself, but that's how I view stuff. You say you gotta bring the jokes. Um, I need to drink some more water. All right, what else do they need to know? Anybody in this room right now? Okay, so first card, we have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. So this definitely has something to do with some new ideas, some creation that you guys are trying to come up with. This could be just about life in general. So you may have plans for something, or you may have an idea, let's say that, or a goal, but you have to figure out what are the smaller steps that are going to help you to that goal. And it does say full moon in Taurus. And I always think of Taurus as being stubborn. So that could be you guys just being stubborn, not wanting people to tell you anything, or you even telling yourself like, no, I'm gonna do this, it'll be all right, trying to boost yourself up to do something without a plan. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. That's funny that that's there because not saying all Aquarius, but for me, I do feel like Aquarius have issues with speaking up for themselves or being their true authentic self. And because of that, they're being pulled in so many different directions. And that's why it's saying that notice the signs. You could even have Aquarius in your chart, or you could be an Aquarius. So far we have Taurus, Aquarius, and we do definitely have a lot of Capricorn energy and Earth completely. And I do see some water here too. But that's basically saying just be you and don't care what anybody else has to stay. Somebody else has to stay. That came out my mouth, so I don't know what that means. But what I was trying to say is don't care what others have to say. This is your life. You have to be your true self, because if you're trying to fit into a mold and you're trying to be like everybody else, you're actually going to make yourself angry because you're not living in your truth. And my mom always tells me that as well. These two tried to come out, so I'm going to show them. Adjustments are required. So third quarter moon. And again, I'm seeing some purples here. Every time I see that, I'm always thinking about intuition. And here goes another one. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So we have two Aquarius out here. I did mention that there was some air, but this may specifically, this portion, be for an Aquarius, or you may just have it in your chart somewhere. But definitely I'm getting the sense that you are needing to find the right formula for you. Aquarius or not, you have to find the right formula for you. Love yourself. It says bring love into the situation, and we already had that here too. Open to love. There's something about unbreak your heart by Toni Braxton just popped up in my head. So some of you could have been dealing with some type of like heartbreak, and you're needing to really feel that pain and that grief and use that to understand that it has nothing to do with you. You are a lovable person and you deserve the best. Don't hide it. If that's not how you truly feel about something, don't hide it. And I'm very blunt, and that makes people uncomfortable sometimes, because I used to be the type of person when I was up until the 10th grade. I was the yes one. So I'd say yes to everything, even if I didn't want to do it. Because I thought like, oh, that's the right thing, I should just do it. But as I got older, I realized my life is my life. And if I don't want to do something, it's okay to say no. It's okay to express your feelings. It's okay to say this isn't working. And that doesn't mean anything wrong with you. We're just in a society that outspoken people get shut down. It's like they want everybody to be like a sheep, the sheeple, and just go along with it. So if you're going against the grain, you're going to stand out more because, well, why isn't this one, wanting to conform? Why is this one trying to not conform? Like, it's not about that. We all were given a life by God, and God told us, you have free will. Like, God, of course, has control over everything, but we have free will while we're in our bodies on earth. So it's not one other person's right to even say, like, oh, you can and cannot do this, you know? You said they ain't letting go grudges. You see, and as I got older, I may still bring it up. I will probably still bring up something if somebody did me dirty, but I just know how to move around you now, you know? So at the bottom of the deck, we do have the answers you need are coming. So full moon in Gemini. There goes more air. And this luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. This comes out, I think this came out last week, actually. So whatever plan or whatever's coming to you or whatever you're going to find out, you're going to be protected from it. That's what I think of when I think of luck. Because when they say, oh, you're a lucky person, you're lucky. Like, no, I'm just protected because my heart is pure. People don't understand that. Like, I have problems. Personally, I have problems with people who, you know, don't understand the true definition of an empath. Like, empaths can feel the smallest thing. And I know you guys understand that. Say if you could be watching a commercial and, like, a dog get hit by a car. It could be a commercial and it could be an AGI and, you know, technology. Sorry, I got bubbles. It can be technology, but because we feel the pain of others, we don't want anyone to hurt. Like, you're just a genuine person is basically what I'm trying to say. And some people don't have that quality and they try to force it. And that's how it comes off like, oh, well, you don't know this or this. They become frustrated and angry that you know more only because you're going by your feelings. And it's not hard to do. I feel like everybody has that ability, but if you have so many blockages and negative energy around you, of course you're not going to understand and you're not going to feel because those blockages are in your way. So this is about removing any blockages, moving forward, you know, trying to keep a positive mindset and look at what the end goal is for you specifically. Okay. So what else does everybody watching right now need to know about this situation? Is it Lionsgate portal? Is it always on the 8th? Because I find that kind of like cool because that's my daughter's birthday. And she's, well, of course she's a Leo. Oh, she's feisty, y'all. I didn't know what I was signing myself up for. Alright, what else does everybody watching right now need to know about this new direction? 9 of Cups in reverse. So immediately what I got from that is I kind of feel like people are going to try and make you feel like your dreams, your aspirations, or your path is wrong. And they're going to try and put some doubt into you and have you have some insecurity. And that's really them projecting their own emotions onto you. So be careful with that. Yeah, because there could be multiple people who don't want to see you happy. What else? King of Swords. Could be an air sign. Let me go ahead and get some more of this. Oop, dang, that one flew out there. Damn. We have a King of Cups in reverse. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm picking up jealousy here, and I'm getting it from masculine. So if you're that are jealous of you, and I kind of feel like one is studying you, so there's possibly an air sign that is pretty much watching everything that you do. They're wanting you to mess up. They're wondering if this is really who you are. That could be for somebody that's talking to someone new. Someone hates that you are content with where you're at right now, and they're trying to study you and figure out what it is that you have. And then we have this King of Cups in reverse. It's like somebody here is worried. And I'm getting the sense this is someone that basically wasted your time. They wasted your time, and so now they're just hoping that things don't go well for you. So it's like you have two people that are not really on your side. Now, one of these, this King of Swords, it's a possibility they could just be watching and waiting for the right time to come towards you because they like the person that you are becoming. Now, this King of Cups in reverse is somebody that's emotionally unavailable. It says adjustments are required. This could be someone that you walked away from and they just can't understand why. So that could be why they're wondering, like, what the hell is going on? Like, why'd you run away? Why'd you leave? And this is making this person uneasy. Yes. Look at that. I could have sworn that this came out last week too, but I could be wrong. We have the Lovers here, so Gemini. And then we also have Six of Cups. And it was actually like this. So my natural reaction was to move it up. Someone is reminiscing on the past with you, with the Six of Cups here. And again, it's an emotional situation. Even the man in the middle, I always say that, you know, you got to be cautious, whoever the hell that is. It's like somebody's watching you from afar. And I kind of feel like this person's hoping that you're also thinking of them in a loving way. But a lot of you are not even really interested in that. And you're actually looking for wisdom. And you see this person as a learning lesson. But someone here is reminiscing on a missed opportunity. And they're trying to act like they don't care. Six of Coins. So we have Six of Cups, Six of Coins, and then we also have the Five of Cups. Yeah, this person is grieving over losing you because now they're starting to see, look, it's automatically going into kind of a relationship thing. That seems to always happen like that. It's like we start off with like that positive energy and then it goes into like your love life for some reason. I don't know why, but we're going to roll with that. Definitely, I do see someone here. They're reminiscing on the times that you guys shared, the connection that you guys had. This person could also be lusting after you, and you could have been like a forbidden person to them. So you were somebody that they, you know, were pursuing, or it was just very like a lot of chemistry. And this person's reminiscing on that because they lost you, because you go from the Six of Coins to a Five of Cups. And it's basically saying like, okay, this person was a giver, they genuinely cared, and now I've ruined it and I've lost it, so I'm like miserable. And you didn't even have to do anything. Like this person literally, this is just the cards that they were dealt. But why is this person feeling this way? Because I feel like something happened. Yeah, Five of Coins in reverse. So there goes that. So what ended up happening is that you rejected this person, or this person expected you to chase after them when they left. So either you did the rejecting or that person did the rejecting. And they're hoping that there's a chance, and they're trying to find that chance because they're seeing that you're flourishing, that you're no longer, you know, doing the same things that you used to do before. And they're hoping that your self-esteem can be lowered, because when your self-esteem was lower, that's when you were actually talking to this person, you know, allowing them to disrespect you and do whatever. And they're hoping for that again. So it's like they're just waiting for that right time. Okay, well, I'm just waiting for this person to have low self-esteem again so I can come back into play, because with them being high vibrational, now they don't need me and they're gonna get someone that they truly deserve. That's what I'm getting. Like this is literally falling into place like so easy. We have the Justice in reverse. So yeah, this person's going through a lot of karma and bad. For some reason, I wanted to say bad juju, and I don't ever use that word, so I don't know what that's about. So basically, someone's going through bad times. Things are not working out for them. That could also be someone's shadow side as well. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. So it's like someone is like either becoming a serial dater or not wanting to date at all, because I do get the sense that this person is depressed because they don't have you, but they're the cause, because I feel like this person was emotionally unavailable. But Queen of Swords, I told you, you guys cut somebody off. So since you cut this person off, they really haven't been interested in anyone. You know, you put your foot down, or your actions have shown this person that, hey, you know, they're not the one to play with. I really messed it up. Hey Keisha, my ear's ringing. Hey Callie. Okay. We have the world in reverse. So I feel like this person is still hoping that there's some room for them to come back. This is kind of like they haven't fully healed from it, or they haven't fully gotten over something. And I do feel like they're hoping you haven't either, because some of them are looking at it like, oh, okay, this person is portraying themselves as somebody that's easily going to cut someone off or is in charge, but hopefully, you know, I can still come back. So someone feels like they can come back to you at a later date. Oh yeah, see, look, 10 of Swords. So after they did some dirt or did you dirty, or after they even do other people dirty, because this is also kind of like someone that's like extremely shady that can't be trusted. It's kind of like they want to get this out of their system, and then they can try and come back and make things right with you. And with today's time, with all of the mpox and all of the other stuff, like, I would be careful, because y'all already know, y'all heard about that Instagram model. Okay, we don't got time for that. This actually, and I'm not even trying to get like disgusting, but that kind of does look like a vaginal opening. So somebody could be feeling some type of pain or something. That could also be childbirth too, but I know I'm reading too deep into that, right? But basically, I'm just getting the sense that someone's like, okay, well, this ship hasn't sailed. I can come back later after this. So it's kind of like someone's wanting to put you on hold, even though they don't really have you on hold. They're just hoping, is what I'm getting. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So yeah, this person is understanding now, and I don't feel like they're understanding to a point where like a major change is gonna happen. But I kind of get the sense that this person knows that whatever lifestyle they're doing right now is either gonna catch up to them, or they're gonna have to make some type of decision. They can't keep going back and forth. So I kind of feel like someone was hoping like, okay, well, I'll just keep you in the wings, so when I'm ready I can just come back in, but I'm gonna go ahead and go do all this with this person or that person and all of that. So you're not a placeholder. That's pretty much what I'm getting here. I need to write that down before I forget. Like, I kind of feel like that's really what it is. Let's see. Sorry, y'all. Because I know that if I don't put it down, I'm going to forget. Oops. Intermission. Okay. Sorry, y'all. All right, so we have the Fool in reverse. So that's about someone making decisions that are not going to produce anything positive. And it's more so of like an impulsive thing, but in the wrong way. So it's not like you're taking a chance and, you know, having hope. You're basically just out there without thinking. And then we also have the Two of Wands in reverse. So again, there's some type of path or some direction someone has to take. And this could actually be something that they're being told about. And this could even be you guys too. You put it wherever it needs to. But I kind of feel like someone's too deep into some like darkness. And they're at a crossroads where they have to decide, do I continue this or do I change and go some other path or go down a different path? So that's what I'm getting with that. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and do timestamps on this one, because I do feel like it always turns into some type of relationship stuff. I haven't used these other cards in a minute, and then I'm gonna finish with like self help. I've been slacking, y'all. But yeah, I haven't really been doing like, I've had time to do like readings and stuff, but for some reason, like I kind of feel like I need to take this time to like relax myself. So we're gonna use these. I have not used these in a minute, so we're gonna go ahead and use them. But let's first get some of these cards. So whatever this love portion is trying to tell us, the individual tied to whoever's watching right now, what do they want to say? What would they text if they could? Because some of y'all probably got them blocked. What would they text them right now? You broke my heart, so I broke yours. Okay, that's fair enough. So that's basically kind of going along with one of our watchers right now. This is giving me like get back type energy. So you could have knowingly or unknowingly did something, and so someone said, okay, well, I see you, so I'm gonna hurt you. So your jealousy smothered me. So I get the sense that somebody was clingy here, and we're already talking about this person possibly being jealous. So they had this perceived view that they were jealous of you, but they were trying to project, like I said earlier, that you were the one that was jealous of them. But it's like, in reality, why would I be jealous of you? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from that. It's like, okay, there's nothing really for me to be jealous of. And I kind of feel like that's what players do. For some reason, I need to talk about that. Players try to make you think that they're just a hot commodity, and this girl, I'm talking to this girl. Them girls probably got bumps and thumps all over their body, okay? They probably not all that. And I'm saying in the eyes of that person, because, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But this person wanted you to feel like they were just so hot commodity, because then the normal instinct is to try to win, you know? So someone's like, oh, this girl did this. Well, I could do it better. Or this guy did this. Well, I could do it better than that guy. You know, so it's kind of like there's constant trying to get someone to do something because they really don't got it like that, but they're perceiving, the perception is what people are looking at. And I know that kind of digressed a little bit, so I hope y'all still with me on that. Your jealousy smothered me. You left me broke. So I don't know if someone was stealing money or something. This is kind of giving me committed relationship. So I do feel like there was possibly cheating. Someone could have been jealous because you made too much money, vice versa. So put it where it needs to go. Someone was used too, because when I see that you left me broke, it's basically someone was used. I'm really getting that this is what's happened to this other person. So whoever this one that's watching you and wanting to come back into your life, I feel like this is what they encountered in a different relationship that was outside of you guys, if that makes sense. Because that's really coming through too. So they were in a toxic relationship where it was tit for tat and someone was used for their money or what they could provide. I still feel you with me. Let me get 2 more. See, this person can't shake you. We always find our way back together. So there's that 6 of Cups energy. See? You will always have my heart. So basically, I do feel like this is a glimpse into what happened with this relationship that this person had outside of you guys. They were with someone who was very jealous, toxic, used them, whether it be for monetary, their body, or whatever. And so they did a tit for tat thing. Like, okay, well, you did this, I'm going to go do this. And, oh, well, you did that, I'm going to do this. So it's like they were one-upping each other. Sorry, I had Sprite. I could keep telling y'all that I got bubbles. But yet this person, the whole time, when they chose this other avenue with whoever it was, they thought they were doing something. They thought they was being the big man and, oh, I'm going to get all these people. But it turns out that there's something about you that this person just can't forget. So they still feel like your presence is around them. They still feel like you guys are going to find your way back together. And they're telling you that you're always going to be in their heart. But look at the heart is like ice, or it's snow. No, not ice, it's snow. So snow is cold. So their heart is cold. So this is someone that didn't know how to properly love you the way that you needed to be loved. So they found it elsewhere, but the elsewhere wasn't like you. And that also goes back to, where is it? The coins. It also goes back to this. You were willing to give your last to whoever this person was because you genuinely cared about them. Yet they found someone, possibly for looks, who didn't really care or became very toxic. Didn't let them talk to any other female or male. Didn't let them go anywhere with their friends. Like, it was kind of like a control thing. And then they're like, dang, well, what this person did wasn't so bad. So what you guys did wasn't so bad. They tried to make it seem like, okay, give me some space. I don't, I'm good. I don't need to date, be exclusive with anyone. That's what I get with that. At the bottom, I'm sorry for all the times I canceled. So yeah, this person wasn't there for you. Like, they literally did not show up when you needed them the most. And so they're apologizing for that. But it's kind of too late, possibly. You were supposed to choose me. I kind of feel like that was you guys. But I feel like that is the energy that you guys may have had in the past. And it also could be the fact that this other person, the one that was jealous and toxic, was like, how dare you not choose me? So there was something about not being with the right person is what I'm getting with that. Let's go ahead and add to the fun tonight. I think I could do a little more, a little something. But yeah, I've really been at peace, y'all. I've been chilling. Like, I just have so much to be thankful and happy for. We're going to bring out the... You know what? We're going to bring out... Nah, we're just going to bring these ones out. The ghetto messages. And I'm still working on that deck, y'all. I'm still working on it. And I'm also trying to figure out how, like, once I finally get them, if I'm going to send them individually or if I'm going to have you guys, like, just purchase from the website, which I don't like those because they're expensive. So, we shall see. Oh, you like the, Callie, you like these cards? Is that what you said? And it's true because, like, people don't realize what they have. And I know it's cliche, but they really don't realize what they have until it's gone. So they may have thought, oh, this person's fine and, oh, they're sexy and attentive. But just from my experience of talking to some of my, like, female friends, they don't show who they truly are until they actually have the person. And I'm the opposite. I'm difficult in the beginning, but as I get to know you, I start softening up. So I'm vice versa. And I feel like that's the true way. And even when I soften up, I'm still myself, Oh yeah, I love these too. I got them off of Etsy. I forgot. Let me see if I can pull it up. And there was another deck that I bought. It was these. They were called Personality Oracle. I don't really resonate with these. And it's so weird because usually when I buy cards, I resonate with them, but I don't resonate with these that much. And part of me feels like I should get rid of them. So, I don't know. I thought I was going to like them, but it didn't turn out that way. So that's why I said really listen to, like, what you feel about certain things. Yeah. So I got these from V Love Crystals. And I bought the pack that came with 2 cards, like a mystery card, and I got the jukebox ones. But these are the original ones that I actually purchased. So I absolutely love them. Yeah, like I don't want to throw like cards away or nothing. Maybe I'll use them at some point. It wasn't supposed to be like this. We have Nosy, so I told y'all somebody was watching. So watching, gaining information, and asking questions. So someone's definitely watching you. They're trying to get information about you, and they're like, dang, it wasn't supposed to be like this because they were supposed to be with you. But they chose otherwise, which you can't tell people what to do. You know, when you let nature take its course and let things happen naturally, then it is what it is. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do that, too. There's just so many different things. I feel you can read my mind. So this person, I still feel you with me. So, yeah, this person has not forgotten y'all. So if you ever thought, you know, about whoever this person is on your mind, someone from your past, definitely, they haven't forgotten you. This person is nosy because you're not doing everything you normally would, if that makes sense. So you might not be posting as often. You know, they're trying to get every little bit that they can. And it's like, dang, they're going crazy because they don't know what's going on. I'm empty inside. So we already said their heart was cold. We are going in circles. Dang, I need that Sprite, y'all. I want to be with you, but sometimes other things get in the way. So what I feel from this is every time that your person gets close to coming towards you, expressing their feelings, they pull back and they try to blame it on other stuff. Like, okay, well, it's because I don't have this or because of this or whatnot. Instead of just going for it, and if you get rejected, you just get rejected. But this person is, you know, saying they do want to be with you, but other things get in the way. So interferences. It could also be other people saying, oh no, that person's no good. And the reality is, and I had this happen today. One of my probationers told me, and he's new, I don't know him like that. He was like, oh, you don't know my struggle. You don't look like you've been through anything. And the Capricorn in me had to set him straight. I said, don't ever think that someone hasn't been there. I've lived in poverty. I've been on food stamps before. I've gone hungry before. Gangs. I lived around gangs, shootings, prostitutes, drug dealers. But just because that was my life growing up does not mean it has to be my life now. I made better decisions. I made conscious decisions to make sure I had good friends. Like, and it's weird because just thinking back in my history, the friends that I have, the ones that were very close to me, they're like successful. And the ones that were the cool kids and all that, like they're not where anybody is. Like, you know, it's just reality. I surrounded myself with positive energy as a child, but I just didn't know what that was called back then. So that's pretty much what that is, you know. And I always tell my stories because that's gotten people in trouble a lot. Like, they can look at me and think they know me, but little do they know that most Capricorns, we're not going to show you our true self. Like, and it's funny because when people make assumptions about you, you know the truth. But that's one of my pet peeves. Don't ever think that you know me when you don't. And I think that sometimes people do that because they want to find an excuse or a reason why they're not successful or why they're not even doing anything with their life, because they want to throw it back on, oh, my life was in poverty or my childhood was bad. Now, granted, you definitely are going to get some people who, no matter what they do, it's just like gonna be like bad, like a bad situation. And eventually they can get out of it, but they're probably going to have more obstacles than someone else. And luckily, the reason why I'm where I am today is because I had a mother who wanted better for herself. So she wanted better for herself so she could provide better for her kids. Like, my mom took us to Starbucks. Like, that's why I started liking Starbucks. And people, oh, you bougie getting Starbucks. Because my mom wanted to get us cultured and to take us places and see the world, you know. Well, not the world. Well, my sister did. Not me, though. So that basically was just a message for y'all that whatever your circumstances are, it doesn't have to be what it is tomorrow, you know. And don't use certain things as excuses. And don't ever think you know somebody. That's like number one. Until you actually know them, do not make assumptions about anything. Because that happens all the time. You know, I walk into stores, they think I'm going to steal something because I'm black. But that's neither here nor there. And when they start doing that, I don't buy anything in their store. So back to this. I like variety. So yeah, that was their problem. Someone here was a serial dater. They got a thrill from, you know, getting with new people all the time because they boosted their ego. This ain't no ordinary love. So this person's in love with you, and the reason they're saying it's no ordinary love is because they don't understand why they can't forget you like they've forgotten the variety pack. Oops. And that's what happens when you're a genuine person. You're never going to forget them. This is hard. Yeah, I feel like I'm talking to whoever this person is. This is hard for them because they're actually in love and they don't know how to express it, or they feel they've lost it for good. You said it was too early for me. Yeah. You're always there for me and I can't do the same. So like I said, that goes back to the Six of Coins, where you guys are givers. You're naturally givers. So when you're a giver, you attract takers. And that's what this person was. You were always there. And you are always there. Whether it be a romantic relationship or a friendship, you're always there for the people that you care about. And they don't do the same. And when it says I can't do the same, there could be something that's preventing the person, but more than likely it's just they won't do the same. And I should have put that, but at the time, I can't came out. I have to keep you a secret. So that's probably why you're always there for me and I can't do the same. So can't, because they're having to keep you a secret because they're with someone else. Or they're protecting you. I always get that sometimes too. This person could be protecting you from this crazy, jealous person. It's just so much stuff. It's just so much stuff, y'all. Let me get a few more of these and then I'll move on to Mystic Goddess, because I know I don't do love readings that often. You're my addiction. So obsession, your minds, they don't own you though, but don't want you with anyone else. Spy, stalk, fake numbers, fake pages. So this person's addicted to you. I think there's a song called Addicted. I think it was Brian List. I don't know. I'm undecided. So choices, responsibilities, insecure. So this is what's keeping them back. And that always reminds me of that Chris Brown song, Undecided. It's like someone's in limbo with what should they do? Should they follow their heart or should they follow what other people expect them to do? And a lot of times it has to do, and this isn't a cop-out, but some people may feel like you don't fit in their family, so they just leave it alone. Or they may have told their family too much about certain things you did or whatever. And so now it's like, oh, if I bring them back around, my family's going to be like, oh, well, why are you bringing them back, you know, after they did X, Y, Z. We do have Virgo and Libra here, so Earth and Air, and we have September. So something could be transpiring in September coming up. Virgo season or Libra season. And when I think of Libra season, I feel like something going in your favor. Let me get one more. Okay. Ancestors are keeping you safe. So yeah, didn't I say that already? That this person could be protecting you, or you're just being protected from this person. Because when I see this, I just kind of think of someone that they just have lost all respect for themselves. So they're willing to do anything to get attention, to get what they want. And this is someone that's untrustworthy. And I really feel like that's why it's saying ancestors are keeping you safe. And I just saw on Facebook earlier some girl that admitted, she has HIV. And there is nothing wrong, but I kind of feel like, and I've been feeling this way, there's a possibility that there's some people around you who you've been with or something in the past who could have like some type of STD that they can't get rid of. So it doesn't necessarily have to be HIV, but it could be something they can't get rid of, and your ancestors are keeping this person from you. So it's like you're wondering, like, well, why isn't this pushing forward, or why isn't this? And it could just even be simply that someone just doesn't go get tested, even though they know there's a problem. And it may not be something long term. It just could be that your ancestors are keeping you safe from anything that's going to bring you harm. So, bottom of the deck, I know I'm no good for you. See, this person even knows it. That's what this is. This person knows they're no good. And this is like a sad situation to be in. You feel, I put feel, I couldn't spell. You fill my cup full of love. So this person experienced true love when you came into their life. And that's why I feel like they may have pushed you away. So if this pertains to you, this person could have pushed you away because they never experienced what love was. And so it was a feeling that was uneasy and uncomfortable. So what was comfortable to them was being a thought, playing with different people, sleeping with different people, talking to different people, not getting too emotionally attached to anyone. And I feel like a lot of you didn't even have to do much. Just being yourself is what made this person fall in love with you. And of course we talk about that, but a certain somebody, never mind, because that sounds like shade. Let me just say in general terms. In no way, shape, or form do I feel like you should return to someone that's hurt you. But at the end of the day, other people go through their shadow work at different times. And so I don't see anything wrong if someone genuinely works on their shadow side, gets out of their ego, and is wanting to have a second chance, as long as, of course, you feel comfortable. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm not gonna, why would you say you're waiting for someone or this? Never wait for nobody, but we've seen it in movies. So clearly something has happened like that, like in reality, where people don't talk for ages and then for some reason they find each other again. So I'm actually starting to think more optimistic than pessimistic, because I was an avid pessimist who always was like, oh no, that can't be, or this is going to be wrong. And I feel like that's what is happening here. So I know I rambled. That probably did not make much sense. So let's go ahead and get a few of these cards, and then I'm going to end it with some self-help affirmations. I can't speak now. When I start getting tongue-tied, it's probably like, you done talked enough. I know. I just saw making contact. So what are some final words that this person watching and now or later needs to know? Look at that. First card out. I love you. Third party is involved. So that's what the issue is. And to be honest, like, I get this a lot. I do personally feel like you're being protected from not only your ancestors, but this person that is claiming to love you. Only because whoever they're dealing with is crazy. And at first they thought that was cute, and oh, they're loyal and they'll do anything for me. And literally this person will do anything. So that's why this person tries to stay away from you. They don't even want to get their browsing history. They don't want no pictures of you. They do a lot of stuff in secrecy. So it is what it is. That's what happens. Look at that. Jealousy and envy. What have we been talking about? Even from the spiritual part of the reading. Yeah. So this is saying the third party is jealous and envious. And we already saw that. And they're jealous and envious of you because it's like, damn, how can I compete with that? Regret, remorseful. That's your person. They regret like not following their heart and what they felt. So instead they pushed you away, so far away to where you started to be okay with their absence. And now they regret the choices they made, and they feel sorry because they put themselves in a situation now. Look at that, reconcile and recovery. There's a lot of R's here. So we have regret, remorseful, reconcile, recovery. Wearing a mask, facade, not showing their true self. So this person's still hiding, still lying, acting like they don't care when they actually do. What else is new, right? Bottom of the deck, we have obsessed and infatuated. I feel like this person is definitely infatuated with you. And then we have sneaky link, involved with a secret lover. Third party is involved. So they're trying to keep you a secret. It's just too much secrets, okay? And eventually it's just going to get to a point where enough is enough. It's just too many secrets. What they got after that? Needing money. So they could be with someone for money, living with someone for money, knowing they don't care about them. Intentional pregnancy. Someone could be trying to get pregnant by this person. We did see that. Or they could actually be pregnant. Damn. And then we have hiding secrets underneath that. So something could have come out. So it's a possibility that they're tied to this third party because this person's pregnant. And they feel like it's the end. That's their life. But anyway, I'm starting to get sleepy. So let me go ahead and get one of these because my energy is low already. I got a little too deep tonight. Alright, these are the new ones that I got a few days ago. So everybody... too soon. Everybody watching right now, what is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to know right now? I just need one. That one didn't fall, but it looks like it was trying to. What do they need to know right now for themselves? You gotta watch right now. What they need to know. All right, so we got peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. This is like perfect. You guys are only wanting peace in your life. The chaos, if it needs to happen, it can happen outside of you. And that's why I said a lot of you are wanting to do things alone. You want to be by yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got is yourself. And of course, you know, the people, you'll know who's really in your corner. But it's more so about peacefulness. So when it comes to relationships and dating, I feel like a lot of you are just over it at this point. And you just want peace. And if it's peaceful love, you cool with that. But if it's somebody that's bringing chaos into your peace, that's a no-no. So that is you guys' reading. I'm gonna go ahead and just sit that right there for y'all. So I thank you guys so much. I will not be doing a midweek next week because I will not be here. Sorry, my stuff was moving. So I appreciate you guys. I will probably do another reading on the 15th or the 16th. But I appreciate you guys for checking in, and I will catch you guys later. Hopefully you got some messages out of this reading. And yeah, so you guys have a good night.